JAK in the Box.
Welcome to another edition of JAK in the Box. I'm Jack. This is DB. We've got MAK with us as well. So it's JAK, MAK, and DB.
It's like Jack Mack and the heart attack.
JAK, MAK, and the heart attack. That actually might be a new nickname for DB. The heart attack right there.
I hope that never happens to me. So.
I'm not looking forward to that either.
We don't wish that on anybody, but we can call him heart attack. Not a problem.
For this episode, sure. Let's do it.
So we've got a box here. This is something we usually open up vintage action figures. This is what we call mail call. We're going to do something different with MAK here with us. This came from Big James, his family, Kristen and Lauren. Good health to everybody out there. Thank you for this box. We're going to open it up, find out what they sent us, show it to MAK, show it to DB, show it to all of you for the first time as well. What's in the box? Gonna pop this first box open. It says that it's Amazon, but it's not actually from Amazon. This is just how he kind of sent it. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of Star Wars in there. I'm gonna pull this first one out, show this over to MAK. Look at this figure, a little bit different than what maybe you've seen in the past. It's a little bigger,
definitely.
But that's a really cool action figure right there. Recognize that one?
I do not at all.
We'll pass
it does say 4+, so I guess that have to be over 4 years old to look at it?
I think you have to be over 4 years old to play with
really
it because
cool.
of parts and different things like
it's
that.
really detailed.
A lot of detail in that one. Who do we have, DB?
Yeah, this is detailed because it's a black series, and this is Bo-Katan Kryze. And she is a character we are first introduced in, I believe, Clone Wars animated series. But then you see this version of her who is played by the same character that voices the character in the animated series of Clone Wars. So that's really super cool. But this is a Mandalorian.
I am Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the Purge. I am the last of my line.
But yeah, very cool.
Bo-Katan right here. What does Bo-Katan come with?
Bo-Katan comes with her signature painted helmet, which is really, really neat. The really cool Beskar Mandalorian armor, which is really awesome. She's got her dual pistols that she has with her holster belt to carry those pistols. But just really, really super neat.
Really cool.
The Black series is just so cool because they have so much detail in these characters. Or their action figures, rather.
And really cool box art as well. You kind of get that illustration of Bo-Katan and just
on the side and on the back there. Right. Definitely really, really neat. Just an awesome character and really unique to the Star Wars universe.
100%. Great way to start this box.
Mandalorian, Clone Wars, Rebels. You see this character in.
Wow. I mean, Big James, you are taking care of us here. You're taking us on a journey. Yes. Look at this. It says Star Wars, but it's also Hot Wheels as well. Really cool looking thing here. Pass that over to DB. What do we have?
Well, this is one of my favorite ships in the Star Wars universe. This is piloted by the Mandalorian, or Mando, and this is the Razor Crest, which...
that's the Mandalorian ship right there.
It's so neat.
And Hot Wheels.
Right.
But we have a version of it right here. And this is actually really neat because it does have some weight to it, some heft.
It's one of those die-cast metal.
Yeah, very die-cast metal. Right. Which is really neat because that Razor Crest has that signature, very shiny look.
Wow.
And it's just really awesome.
Cool representation there. I mean, even MAK is happy about that.
And it's cool because it comes with this stand that you can put it on as well. So really, really neat.
Really cool. Next in the box, I'm going to pull this next action figure we got here. Pass this over to MAK. Do you recognize this guy or maybe even this actor right here? Who's that?
Actor? I don't know. Again,
I'm just
an idiot.
Let's pop that over to DB. Who is that?
This is Greef Karga. And this is such a cool action figure. Greef Karga, he's got a very similar flair to himself, his own style, very similar to like...
Can I at least buy you a drink?
Like Lando Calrissian, let's say.
He's the Lando Calrissian, I would say, of the Mandalorian. Right.
Yeah,
but the actor, he's actually played by a guy named Carl Weathers.
That's right.
Of course.
Carl Weathers.
Where do you know Carl Weathers?
Rocky.
100% Rocky.
You're going down.
And the champion comes over in a hurry now and throws a couple of rights and lefts out.
Carl Weathers right there out of the box.
Yeah, very cool. And you may also know Carl Weathers if you're maybe closer to my age from Happy Gilmore.
Shut up, Happy. Don't feel bad about me. I got my hand back, see?
But very, very neat. He comes with a blaster and obviously the really cool this rubberized robe that looks like you can remove, and a cape as well. So very, very neat. Really cool box art on this one and a part of the vintage collection line, but a character from the Mandalorian universe. So
really cool action figure right there. Big James, as I said, really knocking it out of the park. I'm going to pass this over to MAK. This is also a Mandalorian figure. We'll pass that over to DB.
It does say retro collection.
This is something new here, this retro collection. What do we have, DB?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this retro collection before, but this is really neat. Sort of a take on the vintage collection line. But I think what they were going for here was to make the action figures look more like the original Star Wars action figures.
Like the 1977, 1984
right,
action
the original
figures.
Release line. Because if you look at his cape here, his cape has that similar style that you saw a lot of those characters from those old action figures.
You're right, it's got the vinyl cape.
The vinyl cape with like the folded, it's like folded over. But really, really neat. He comes with, it looks like the Darksaber he comes with, as well as a blaster. And it's just really cool. Moff Gideon is the character. I don't even think I mentioned that because I'm so excited about this. But
who is that? Who's the actor that plays him? Do you
I
remember?
believe it's Carlos Esposito is the name of the actor.
And he was in a show called Breaking Bad.
Breaking
Have
Bad.
you heard or seen of Breaking Bad?
Of course.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, one of my favorite television shows ever. And this character, Gus Fring, that he plays.
A man provides for his family.
One of the greatest characters, villains in a TV series.
And now he's in The Mandalorian.
I know you've been traveling with Bo-Katan. A friendly piece of advice. Assume that I know everything.
They took that same actor, put him in The Mandalorian.
He's a really good actor.
Got bills to pay.
100%.
He's a great actor, and he's great in this role. Very menacing, and again, a villain. He plays the villains very well, but very cool. I love this retro collection style.
Next in the box, I'm going to pull this out. This is so interesting. Another retro. Do you recognize this character or maybe this actor?
He looks pretty familiar.
Yes?
Yeah.
Who is this, DB?
Well, we got a different version of the Greef Karga again, which we just had. But yeah, definitely not as recognizable because the retro collection looks so different than the vintage collection or any of the collections really of Star Wars because they're going for that, again, that older action figure style, similar to the original release line of the 1977 action figure line.
100%. And if we put them together, we'll show MAK this as we put them together. You can kind of see, though, that it's both Mandalorian, both Greef Karga, but this is more the vintage collection version, and this is the retro collection version. So they're, appear a little bit different, as you said, but the same character. And again, Carl Weathers right here on JAK in the Box. I'll pop that back over to DB. Really cool action figures.
Yeah, really cool, and it's really neat to see them side by side, so you can tell the differences between them. This one also comes with a very similar looking blaster. Same box art on the front. The only difference really is the retro sticker, or not sticker, but the retro stamp that they have on there, and that sort of weathering of the box.
The weathering of the box, yeah, that I don't think happened in the box. I think that's how they come. They're sold that way with a little bit of weathering. Awesome action figures, and the Razor Crest coming out of the box. One last one coming out of the box. I took a little sneak peek. I'm going to pull this out. Wow. This is really cool. The whole set of stuff, as MAK says. Look at all these guys.
Oh, that's like everybody.
That's everybody. Welcome to the party. We'll pass that over to DB.
That's cool.
Who do we have?
This is the Star Wars Mission Fleet line. And there's actually a lot of characters. They're all from the Mando universe. You have Mando, you have IG-11, you have Baby Yoda, you have his sort of space pram, I guess you want to say, his carrier. You've got a stormtrooper, and you've got Cara Dune, who now no longer is part of the Mando series.
Wow.
But very cool. Really awesome. And this line, This Mission Fleet line has sort of a more of a cartoony feel, sort of more geared to younger kids to play with.
It also looks like an R2D2, that one too.
Almost looks like an R2D2. Yeah, that's going to be Baby Yoda, or the child they call him, and that's in his little pram, almost like his baby carriage that he goes around. Obviously, the Mandalorian. Looking at the back of the box here, really cool Stormtrooper there. Cara Dune, as DB mentioned. IG-11 sitting right there at the end of the box here. Really cool action figures, no doubt about it.
Definitely. And IG-11 just constantly saving the day in the Mando universe. Saves Baby Yoda several times. Saves Mando a couple times. And just really cool, especially one of the first times you see IG-11. You see him spinning around and shooting just one person after the other with two guns. And it's just so awesome.
IG unit, stand down!
Great character, really awesome. I love that it's all Mando themed. This has been a really awesome box. I don't even know, I guess the Razor Crest would probably be my best of the box, but you could let us know what your favorite is at the bottom.
100%. Big James, thank you so much for taking care of us here.
James.
Really fun box to be able to share with MAK and DB. I'm Jack. This is MAK. That's the Heart Attack.
And we did Mando.
JAK in the Box.
Be sure to subscribe and binge watch all of our episodes. Thanks for tuning in to JAK in the Box.